podcast live. We have got, scroll back, we've got Zach in Kent. Hi Zach. We've got Sam watching. We've got Rufus. Hi Rufus. We've got Mariam and Rihanna. Hello. We've got Logan. Okay, got Mia and Noah watching. Hello. So here's your starter challenge. And it's following on from yesterday as ever, following on from revision from the day before. And I'm asking you which angles, I want you to give the name of the angles. Which angle is 28 degrees? Which angle is 111 degrees? And which angle is 287 degrees? So can you name which angles these are from yesterday's lesson? I'll be back in 20 seconds. We've got an answer from Leo. Okay, so we've got Avani in Birmingham. Hi Avani. We've got Darcy. Hello, Darcy. Whoop, there we go. Do that one-handed. We've got Cara and Piz. We've got Rosie and Harry. We've got Caris watching. Oh, I've got loads of answers. Right, you were all on it with the answers. So, where's my board rubber? There it is. I really need a new board rubber, don't I? Okay. So, which angles? Now, remembering, right angles, okay, are 90 degrees. We'll need that for today's lesson. So right angles are 90 degrees. So anything less than a right angle, okay, anything less between 0 and 89 degrees is an acute angle. And anything more than the right angle up until a straight line, so an example angle that looks like this, an obtuse angle, okay, is between 91 and 179. Okay. Then we have a straight line, which is exactly 180 degrees, not 179, not 181. And then biggest angles, which are called reflex angles, go from 181 to, well, 359. Technically, a 360 is a full circle. So, 28, which one does this fall in between? It's acute. So, it's an acute angle. 111, what's bigger than a right angle, okay? So, it's between 91 and 179, so this is obtuse. And the last one, 287, that's bigger than a straight line, so it must be a reflex angle. Well done if you got those. Right, what are we doing today? Obviously carrying on with angles. We are learning to calculate angles today, and it's quite good that I've got that up there. Okay. In fact, I'm going to take that off and I'll give us a title in case. Don't know if Lara's finished her lesson yet, but if anyone happens to join a bit late, they'll know what we're doing. So we're going to be calculating missing angles, and we're using the facts that we've already got. So the only difference from today's lesson from yesterday's lesson is that you need to do some adding or subtracting based around the angles that we already know. It's, in a way, that simple, depending on the calculation. So we know that a right angle, and we know it's a right angle. I'm not even going to write that it's a right angle, because that symbol there, the fact that it's a square on the inside rather than a curve, tells us that it's a right angle. Okay? And a right angle is 90 degrees. So what happens now been split. If I told you that this angle, that it's one of the two angles is 40 degrees, what would the other angle be? And another way to think of it is thinking, what do you add to 40 to make 90? 40 and what make 90? Because remember, our total needs to be 90 because we know the structure of a right angle is 90 degrees. So that's the kind of calculating we're working out. Now, you could do 90 take away 40. You might need to do column method at some point during today's lesson, or you could do it mentally, or you could count up from 40 to 90. But you should get the answer of 50 degrees. So this angle here is 50 degrees. Okay. Another example. Stick with right angles to start. Remember, a right angle doesn't need to be any particular way. I can do it the opposite way around. I'm going to do a few actually. Okay. My next one, I'm going to split it a little bit thinner this time. I'm going to tell you that it's 17 degrees. So you might be asked, right, this time it might be not a question mark, it might be saying, right, we're getting mathematical now. Angle B. If we know that this angle is 17 degrees, what is the size of angle B? Definitely getting into key stage 2 territory now. Maybe even pushing a bit higher. So what you've got to do is, we know this is 90 degrees. So we've got to subtract. You think, right, what number and 17 make 90? So you do 90 take away 17. There you go, 73. So B is 73 degrees. And you can check it, because if you do 73 plus 17, your answer is 90. So if you put those two together, it would work. And one more. Let's say, split it down there. Let's say, right, this is 45 degrees. What is the size of angle, doesn't matter what letter of the alphabet, Q. What is the size of angle Q? So again, we know the total needs to be 90. So we'll do 90 take away 45, which is 45. So half of 90 is 45. So Q, size of angle Q, is 45 degrees. Okay. Before I give you a challenge, before I let you go, I'm going to show you another one. Because I think it's a bit easy now for me to give you a load of right angles to calculate. So I'm going to show you another rule. So that's right angles. Straight line. Okay, straight angle. How many degrees is a straight angle? Remember, it's made up of two right angles. So the total is 180 degrees. So again, what if it was split? Okay? Oh, that's not the best drawing, is it? Let's say it was split. And we were told that this here was 80 degrees. And we needed to find the size of angle D. So you'd be asked, what is the size of angle D? Okay. So we know that D and 80 together need to make 180 degrees. That's the rule. So what you would do is you'd either count up from 80 to get 180, and that would be your answer, or you would do 180, subtract 80. I'm sure we can do that one mentally. It's 100. Because 180 makes 180. Another example. And again, I'm just focusing on a straight line. So this time I might split it down here. And I might say this is 53 degrees. So what is the size of angle B? Okay. So we need to know the size of angle B. So we know the total is 180. So we're thinking, what do we add to 53 to make 180? The best way to do it is subtract. So we do 180, subtract 53. So 7, can't do that, so make that 7, 2, 1. So it's 127 degrees. And if you look, I know it's not to scale, but it's more than the right angle. This angle here is an obtuse angle. So for it to be 127 degrees makes sense because 127 is a type of obtuse angle. Right, your turn. So I'm going to give you 4 questions. No, 3 actually. 3 questions. I'd like to have a go at calculating the sizes of these angles. Oh, draw that a bit bigger. There's 1. Put another one there. So you've already got a clue that the first 2 are going to be out of 90. Okay. I'm going to do so for that one, can you find out what angle E is? And with this one, I'm going to say, what is the size of angle J? Have a go at those. Have a go at those. Ooh, challenging. I like that comment. Ooh, challenging. Right. Scroll back, scroll. Oh, I love that you're watching. I love that you join in. And I know I'm modelling at the beginning of the lesson, and if some of you just want to watch and take it in, some of you want to join in, amazing. Okay, it's brilliant. It's like a teacher saying, do it on your whiteboard. Hi Rayleigh, hi. Brilliant. Whoa, there's so many answers. Well done. I can see like 50, 73, 73, 45, 45. Amazing. Yeah. 100 degrees. Hi Mariam in London. Hello. Well done, Rihanna, with your answers. I don't like the look of number 3. You of all people, I know who said that. You can do that one. Oh, got some answers coming in. Brilliant. I'll still give you a little bit more time because there's a little bit more calculating. So as long as you remember the facts for this type of angle and this type of angle, you'll be great. You'll be fine. Okay. Right, we've got a lot of answers for number 1, so I'll do what I normally do. I'll just creep through, because I know a lot of you are probably still working, finishing this one, starting this one. So I'll just slowly start. So you probably knew this was out of 90. So you had to do 90 subtract 12. Okay. So angle A is 78 degrees. Well done if you got that. For this one, up here, I'm just going to put it up here. So it's 75, so it's 90, take away 75. And this one you could do column method, but I think you could count up with this one because you know if you add 5 it makes 80, and if you add 10 it makes 90. So that one is 15 degrees because it's still at 90, remember it's a right angle. Okay. Let's see if we've got any answers for the last one. Oh, yeah, got a few answers for the last one. Okay, so this one is on out of a straight line, and the straight line is 180 degrees. So this time, we need to subtract 56 from 180. Okay, make that a bit smaller. So we can't do the first bit. So 10 take away 6 is 4. 7 take away 5 is 2. You've got your 1 left. So it's 124 degrees. Well done. Okay. So you've done the first 2. And there's just one more. And I know that might sound strange, given that there are lots of different angles. But if you think about it, there's only really 3 structural facts to do with angles. We know that a right angle is 90, and we know that a straight line is 180, and the other fact is that we know that a full turn is 360, and that's the one we're going to do next, to do with reflex angles. So I'm going to draw a reflex angle. Okay. Now, again, the full circle is 360. So we're going to be taking away from 360. If I told you that this angle here was 60 degrees, you would say, what would you add to 60 to make 360? So if this was angle E, what would you add to E to make 360? So what would you add to 60 to make it there? So it would be 300 degrees. So E, because 360 make 360. So again, you're just using the same rule each time. I know the number's bigger, but it's the same thing. Okay. This time, I know it looks like a right angle, but I've put a curve, so it's not exactly a right angle. I'm going to say that it is 92 degrees. So that's 92 degrees. So therefore, what is the size of this angle? And again, we know that the full turn, the full circle, if I make that, if I join that up and make it like that, we know the whole thing is 360. So to find the size of the missing angle, we do 360 take away 92. So a bit more calculating with this one. Okay, so 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And then you've got your 2 left over. Okay. I know it looks like a huge number. You're thinking, can it be 268 degrees? Can it? Okay, let's check. If you're not sure, check. So hopefully our 268 plus our 92 makes 360. So 8 and 2 is 10. It's a good start. Carry our 1. 6 and 9 and 1 is 16. 2 and 1 is 3. So it does work. It's 268 degrees. Okay. I'll give you just one to try. Because I know there's a lot of calculating. And then we'll go to the 3 challenge. Actually, no, we'll give you one to try. And then I'll show you another one. And then we'll go to the 3 challenge questions. So, okay. If I told you that this was, I'm actually going to, no, I'm going to do a slightly different one. I'm going to do it, so, if I told you that this was 210 degrees, what is the size of this angle here? I'm going to call this angle Z. Okay, so what is the size of angle Z? Knowing that the full thing is 360 degrees. I've got Fatima and Zahara and Karichi, really? That's amazing. Thank you for joining in all the way over there. That's amazing. Hi, Abdullah in London. Wow, look at all you guys with your answers. Oh, we have answers. Okay. So yeah, it's thinking, right, what do you add to 210 to make 360? You can either count on, or you can do 360, take away 210, whatever is best for you. So 0, 6 take away 1 is 5, 3 take away 2 is 1. So yeah, it's 150 degrees. Now, just want to make it clear that sometimes in any of those questions that we've done, this could happen. You might be given, going back to the right angle again. Okay. Now, it could be split, and we're told that this is 23 degrees, but then it could be split again, and we're told that this is 11 degrees. I'll make that a bit bigger. Okay. And then you need to find the size of this angle. Okay. So I'm just showing you to do that, you'd first of all have to add 23 and 11, okay, which is 34. So we know that those two together are 34, and then you subtract the combination of those two angles from 34 to get your missing angle. So 11 plus 56 plus 23 would make 90. Okay? And it's the same with a straight line. It's even the same with a reflex angle. Because you could be given, let's see, something like this. You think, what's that? And you could be told, let's do a different colour. Actually, do this. So you could be told this one, and you could be told this one. So you might be told that this is, I don't know, 50 degrees. And you might be told that this is 220 degrees. So you need to find the size of this angle, which I'm going to call angle W. So again, we know the full thing is 360, but this time we've got two angles. So you would add the 220 and 50, which makes 270. So those two together, and then you subtract 360 and 270. Okay, so 0. Oh, doing the wrong one there. That would make angle W 90. So it can be split more than once. I'm not going too much into that, but I just wanted to show you. Right, it's 3 challenge question time. If you don't know what I mean by the 3 challenge questions, every day that there's a maths live lesson, they're put up at 10 o'clock each morning for you to have a go at. Oh, whoops. You could try it at 10 o'clock, you can try it at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you could try it 5 minutes before the lesson. Up to you. So here they are. 1, 2, 3. So question 1 is, a straight line is basically how many degrees? How many degrees is a straight line? Question 2, you were given this. And you were asked for the size of angle A. And question 3, now what, I always do, question 3 is always a proper challenge. So if you looked at it and thought, what? That is why. And remember, it's not to scale. It's not to scale. So don't worry if it doesn't look. Okay, it's the numbers that are the most important. And then you were asked to find the size of that missing angle there, which I'm going to put in red to make it stand out a bit. Okay, give it a go. Oh, got lots of answers already. Just sorry, I'm scrolling back and having a look. I like to take the time to look through your answers. I was born in Japan and now we moved to Chesterfield. That is completely different worlds. I hope you're happy in Chesterfield. Welcome to the country. So a lot of you have got the first one. You knew, I'll use this actually, that a straight line is 180 degrees. We have learned about that the last couple of lessons, so well done if you got that. Okay, the second one, we know this is a right angle, so it's 90 degrees. And we need to think, right, what do you add to 31 to make the 90 degrees? So we have to subtract the 31 from 90. So 59. So angle A is 59 degrees because 31 plus 59 makes our 90. And with this one, we need a lot of working out, don't we? So what this last one means is 34 and 162 and 104 and this angle all together make a full turn, which is 360 degrees. So this plus this plus this plus this make 360. So what we need to do to start is add all the numbers up that we've got. So 100, you might do it in groups of 2. Save time, I'm going to do it all together. So add all those up. And then when we've got all of these added up, we'll know what to add to that to make 360. So 4, 8, that makes 10, so carry the 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, that makes 10 again. Good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look! So those 3 angles make 300 degrees. What do you add to 300 to make 360? 60! Yay! Okay, well done if you got that. Don't worry if you found it a bit tricky. It's supposed to be tricky. Okay, right. Last questions before we finish. I'm going to give you 2 more to keep you challenged because you're all doing really well. I can see from the feed you're all doing great today. Right. Here are your last 2 questions. Okay. So I'd like you to find the size of angle A and angle B. Have a go at that for me. Tricky, I know. But use your facts about a right angle and a straight line. Well done, everybody. I love your. I'm scrolling back and look at your answers. Oh, who's being really kind? Oh, thank you so much saying I'm the best teacher. You're the best class. Oh, got some answers. Oh, got answers for both of them coming in. That's quick. Right, I'll give you 20 more seconds. And what's lovely about the feed is you can have a look and go, oh, have I got the same answer as anybody else? Oh. Okay. So, angle A. So this is a right angle. So we know the whole thing needs to be 90. So we need to do 90 subtract 80 to get our answer. Okay, can't do 0 take away 8. So make that there. So angle A is 72 degrees. Well done if you got that. And then with the last question, what we first of all need to do is add 13 and 86 and then subtract it from 180. So 86 plus 13 is 99. Okay, and then we need to do 180 subtract 99. So 8, 7, so that's 1. Okay, and then so 17. So 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 81 degrees. Well done if you got that. And if you wanted to check, if you're like, I think it is possibly, what you could do is add 13, 86 and 81 and you should get the answer 180. Let's see how you all got on. You got them both right. Yay! Well done. Okay. Even if you made like a tiny calculation error, don't worry. Remember, it's all learning, so it's all really good. Well done today. Come back tomorrow when we're going to be doing more problems surrounding calculating angles. Okay, you've done really, really well today. And I'm going to put a challenge question up right at the end of this lesson. Okay, take care. See you later. Bye-bye.